you're new to wigs and you're scared of figuring out the hairline, the plucking, the bleaching, the lace cutting, and you want something that's easy to install and it's not going to slip and slide off your head without having to worry about gluing it down, then this might be the curly wig for you. This curly wig was honestly one of the easiest wigs I've installed, and I can't wait to show you guys all the details about it. Sit back, relax, and let's get right to today's video. The wig that I'm working with today is from UNICE Hair Company. This is their Burmese Chestnut Ombre Finger Curly Wig. I know it's a mouthful, but basically it's just a really pretty Burmese curly texture wig that comes with nice chocolate brown ombre. This wig is very beginner friendly because it came pre-plucked, pre-bleached, and it came very well pre-plucked. Like, look at the scalp. It's giving what knots, like it literally looks like it's coming out of your scalp. And what makes this really beginner friendly is that it's a closure, but it's a closure where you have a lot of space. You can do some deep side parting. I love big closure wigs like this because you get like the versatility of a frontal, but also the easiness of a closure. Because if you didn't know, closures are the easiest to install of all lace wigs. The construction of the cap is also really good. This is part of their upgraded cap line, so it has like an anti-slip, so it has these little sticky things on this. The wig is also shaped where it's not going to be landing on your ears, so you can tuck it behind your ears. It has an adjustable string in the back and it has a drawstring in the back, making it super secure for a glueless wear. I literally have less than 5 minutes to get out of the house, so it's going to be a 5-minute install. Where am I going? I'm going, if you must know, to see a man. If you're my, oh dang, it's supposed to be a contour shade. Hope this is not too dark. I'm just tinting the lace underneath so that way it matches my head perfectly. Hopefully I don't have to do any tinting, any gluing down. Okay, so it's just looking like not bad, not bad. Just gonna put some more over wherever I missed. It's not bad for a glueless throw on. But now we gotta hot comb it to make sure it fits our face, because right now it's looking very out the box. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and like wet the curls, but for like a quick little 5-minute out the house, it's gonna have to do. Hold on, I'm feeling it. I just wanted to show you guys how like out the box installable the wig was. So this is the next day, and I have to now actually style the natural curls because these Burmese finger coils, it's how it looks at the box. One of those rare wigs where you can actually wear the curls out of the box, which I really like. But I also want to show you guys what it looks like once it's like properly wet and then co-washed. Just to give you realistic expectations, I'm going in with just water to drench the hair to soften down those curls. And a lot of the times for my curly hair, I'm telling you, it's just about the brushing technique. I just use water, but I like to have some hold in my hair. So you're gonna see me use mousse, but before I add that mousse, I do have to start detangling. And with these coils, you have to start from the bottom just to break them out and work your way to the top. Once I have the tangle, I'm going in with this mousse. This mousse has some hold to it, and I just use it because it helps my curls stay defined all day long, because even longer than just a day. And I'm just raking that in and just saturating my hair once it feels like it has enough, and that's when I started going with my brush. And like I was doing with the comb, I'm starting from the bottom and working my way all the way up.
You used all your points for this year, by the way.
You gotta keep brushing until you start to see those curls clump together. Like as I'm brushing, you'll notice I'm scrunching the hair because you have to like break out of that old memory of the hair. But once I get it to the right texture and pattern, I'm going in, I'm going to start doing finger coils. That's how I get that like cute ringlet like it had at the box. I just go in and start finger coiling. I don't do them everywhere. I just do like random pieces. That way it looks more natural versus like having it all uniform. It makes it look stiff, if that makes sense. curls look like after you wash them and do a little finger coiling. Honestly, it's not too far off from out of the box. It's different for sure, but it's not like a super wavy texture. Because one thing I was not liking about the Burmese curly that companies are coming out with was like after you wet it, the curl just became an actual wave. But this one, if you finger coil the ends, as you see, come up to y'all, they still come together, but it's not that same like super springy look. But it's still a pretty. Here is the hair, and it's full of glory once the curls are more fluffed out, and it's just so pretty. And this hair is actually super voluminous and just such a nice texture. The ombre is very good. As you can see, this wig is so easy to install. Like, I didn't even have to do anything. Like, I just tinted the lace and besides styling the coils, even the curls, it's an optional to have to style it. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope this convinced you to want to get this wig, because definitely this is now in my everyday wig rotation. I want to go ahead and just show you guys how the curls look in the back. My favorite part of this wig too is the hairline in the front. Like, just look at this middle part, very crisp. You don't have to worry about having to do your own middle part. Like I was saying earlier, the cap is very well constructed. I'm able to just tuck it behind my ears like that. Because, you know, if you've been wearing closure wigs for a while, sometimes the closure will stop on your ear and it will hurt. Or it just kind of makes it less versatile. But this can easily go behind my ears. And since I have that drawstring in the back, you can even put it in an updo with some leave out. But I have a very low hairline. But here's a back shot of the curls. Just super full. The ombre looks really nice in the back. I'm always scared the back doesn't look right, but it looks really good actually. I'm obsessed with this look. It's so cute. Like, it's perfect for the spring. But let me stop chatting you guys up. I'll see you guys in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you end up purchasing this wig, let me know down below and tell us your experience. But yeah, bye guys.